Remember that unforgettable opening scene of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Will Smith rolls up to the fancy mansion, miles away from the Philly streets he used to call home. This 90s classic wasn't just a hit show. It made Will Smith a superstar and introduced us to a cast of characters we grew to love. Now, years after the series finale, we're taking a nostalgic journey to catch up with the beloved cast. From Will Smith's meteoric rise to Hollywood stardom to the surprising paths taken by his on-screen family, discover what your favorite characters have been up to since leaving Bel-Air behind. Number 1. Will Smith as Will Smith. Before he became the iconic Will Smith, the man himself was just a regular guy with a talent for making people laugh. Sure, he had his fair share of immature moments, but there was no denying his street smarts. His best friend and sidekick, Jazzy Jeff, was like his mirror image, and together they kept the laughs coming. Will Smith made his mark early on as the charismatic lead in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, playing a version of himself, a street-smart teen from West Philadelphia adjusting to life in the upscale neighborhood of Bel-Air. The role felt natural for Smith, blending his laid-back charm with a touch of his real-life experiences, making the character instantly relatable and beloved by audiences. But The Fresh Prince was just the launchpad for a stellar career in Hollywood. Smith quickly transitioned from TV star to box office giant, with unforgettable performances in blockbuster hits like Men in Black, I, Robot, and I Am Legend. His acting talent earned him critical acclaim, including Academy Award nominations for his portrayals in Ali and The Pursuit of Happiness. Smith's career kept soaring with standout roles in films like Suicide Squad, Aladdin, and Gemini Man. His portrayal of Richard Williams in King Richard won him the Best Actor Oscar, a milestone moment in his career, though it was somewhat overshadowed by a controversial incident at the awards show. Beyond acting, Smith expanded his horizons by executive producing Bel-Air, a dramatic reimagining of his iconic 90s sitcom for Peacock. He also took on a powerful role in Emancipation on Apple TV+. By 2023, with his films grossing over $9.3 billion worldwide, Will Smith had solidified his status as one of Hollywood's most successful and influential stars. Recently, he's got a bunch of new movies coming out, like Bad Boys 4 and a sequel to I Am Legend. He's also working on a new album with Joyner Lucas, and he's got a bunch of other music projects in the works. He's been dropping hints about his new album for a while now. He's been saying he's been working on it for a couple of years, and he even shared a phone number on Instagram where fans can get updates. He's also said that the new music is really personal, and that he's really excited about it. He recently released his first solo single in almost 20 years called You Can Make It. It's a really cool song that features Friday and the Sunday Service Choir. He also signed a new deal with a record label called SLANG and released another single called Work of Art with his son Jaden and Russ. Basically, Will Smith's got a lot going on, and we can't wait to see what he does next. Will Smith played by Will Smith when he was 22 years old, and now he is 57 years old. Number 2, James Avery as Philip Banks' Uncle Phil might seem a bit grumpy at first. He's strict and always following the rules, but don't be fooled. He's a big softy when it comes to his family. They can do whatever they want, and he'll still be there for them. He's like a rock, always supporting them. He's responsible and always does the right thing. He's the kind of neighbor who looks out for everyone, even if he doesn't always show it. James Avery, who famously brought Uncle Phil to life on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, was a force to be reckoned with. As Philip Banks, he wasn't just the tough, no-nonsense lawyer, but also the heart of the Banks family, providing wisdom, love, and sometimes those legendary outbursts that made him so unforgettable. Even after The Fresh Prince wrapped up, James Avery kept shining in the entertainment world. He starred in the UPN show Sparks, where his charisma continued to light up the screen. Avery also popped up in fan-favorite shows like CSI Crime Scene Investigation, Dharma and Greg, and That 70s Show. On the big screen, he took on roles in movies like Raise Your Voice, Hair Show, and Wish I Was Here, proving that his talent extended far beyond Uncle Phil. Philip Banks played by James Avery when he was 45 years old. Sadly, on December 31st, 2013, Avery died at the age of 68 at Glendale Memorial Medical Center. Number 3. Alfonso Ribero as Carlton Banks. Carlton is the ultimate party starter, known for his unforgettable dance moves that can turn any dull moment into a full-blown celebration. He's the life of the party, always ready to have a good time with his friends. But there's more to Carlton than just his comedic relief and dance skills. He's got a level head on his shoulders and is always looking out for his friends, proving that he's not just the heart of the party, but also the voice of reason when things get a little too wild. Carlton embodies the perfect balance of fun and responsibility, making him an essential part of the crew. Alfonso Ribero, the man behind Carlton Banks and those iconic dance moves, brought more than just laughs to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. As the preppy, Ivy League aspiring cousin, Carlton added a dose of sophistication and humor to the mix, making him a standout character in the beloved show. But Alfonso's talent goes way beyond Carlton. He started in the entertainment world at a young age, building up a solid acting resume even before Fresh Prince came along. And after the show wrapped, Alfonso stayed busy, taking on roles in shows like In the House and lending his voice to characters in animated series like Spider-Man. Dancing, though, has always been Alfonso's true love. He proved it in 2014 when he wowed everyone on Dancing with the Stars and took home the championship trophy. Now he's back in the spotlight as a co-host on America's Funniest Home Videos, where he keeps audiences laughing with his charm and, of course, his dance moves. Carlton might be his most famous role, but Alfonso is still the undisputed king of the dance floor. Ribero has been married twice. His first marriage was to Robin Stapler from 2002 to 2006, and they have a daughter together. His second marriage is to Angela Unkrich, whom he married in 2012. They have 3 children together. He also has a passion for racing. He's competed in several Toyota Pro celebrity race car races, winning the overall title in 2015 and the celebrity class several times. He also worked as a radio spotter for a professional race car driver and has performed the national anthem at racing events. Carlton Banks played by Alfonso Ribero when he was 19 years old, and now he is 56 years old. Number 4. Tatiana Ali as Ashley Banks. At first glance, Ashley might come across as the shy and introverted little sister who always follows the rules. But don't be fooled. Beneath that reserved exterior lies a hidden firecracker just waiting to ignite. It took her crazy cousin Will to help unlock her true spark and bring out her fun side. Ashley's parents had her life pretty well planned out, perhaps a bit too structured. They had good intentions, but Ashley had a surplus of fun and energy just waiting to be unleashed. As it turns out, Ashley thrives when she's surrounded by people, feeding off the social energy that brings her joy. Tatiana Ali, who charmed audiences as Ashley Banks on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, has built a remarkable career far beyond her days in the Banks mansion. A true multi-talent, Tatiana's skills span from the stage to the screen and even into the recording studio. From her early beginnings on Sesame Street to her breakout role on Fresh Prince, we've watched her grow up right before our eyes. But Tatiana didn't just stop at acting. This smart and driven performer even earned a degree from Harvard. After Fresh Prince, Tatiana kept the momentum going with roles in popular TV shows like The Young and the Restless and movies like Jawbreaker and Glory Road. She also made a special appearance in the new Bel-Air series, bringing a nostalgic touch to the modern reboot. From 2007 to 2013, she played Roxanne on The Young and the Restless and later starred in the TV One series Love That Girl as Tiana, a role inspired by her own name. In 2013, she co-starred in the BET comedy Second Generation Wayans, showcasing her comedic chops alongside Craig and Damian Dante Wayans. Tatiana Ali's career is a shining example of versatility and determination, proving that she's far more than just Ashley Banks. She's a star in her own right. Ashley Banks played by Tatiana Ali when she was 11 years old, and now she is 46 years old. Number 5. Karen Parsons as Hilary Banks. Hilary might not be the sharpest tool in the shed, and she often gives off the impression of being a bit self-absorbed and airheaded. Her arrogance and preoccupation with herself can be off-putting at times. However, there's more to Hilary than meets the eye. She possesses a strong sense of style, charisma, and an undeniable presence that commands attention. She's never shy about voicing her opinions, that's for sure. Hilary Banks, with all her quirks and confidence, brought an unforgettable spark to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Karen Parsons, who played our favorite Valley girl, had a way of making us laugh and occasionally cringe at Hilary's over-the-top moments. In real life, Karen's journey was just as interesting. She started out at UCLA, but the traditional college path didn't quite fit her. Lucky for us, she decided to follow her passion and jumped into the world of television. She didn't just act. She even hosted her own daytime talk show, proving she's got charisma in spades. Karen's talent kept her in the spotlight, with roles in shows like Lush Life, Melrose Place, Lynx, and The Job. She also took on the big screen in movies like The Ladies' Man and 13 Moons. But Karen isn't just a talented actress. She's also a creator. She's written several children's books, showing she's got creativity and heart to spare. Karen Parsons is more than just the character she played. She's a dynamic force with so much to offer. Karen Parsons has also made her mark as an author, publishing 3 books for children. In 2019, she released How High the Moon, a middle-grade novel loosely inspired by her mother's experiences growing up in the Jim Crow South. Parsons also wrote 2 sweet Blackberry picture book biographies, both illustrated by R. Gregory Christie. Flying Free, 2020, tells the story of pioneering aviator Bessie Coleman, while Saving the Day, 2021, highlights the achievements of inventor Garrett Morgan. Through her writing, Karen continues to educate and inspire young readers by bringing important stories from Black history to life. Hilary Banks played by Karen Parsons when she was 34 years old, and now she is 69 years old. Number 6. Joseph Marcel as Jeffrey Butler. Jeffrey's got a sharp tongue. He's always making fun of the Banks family, especially Philip's weight, his low pay, and how lazy everyone is. His sarcasm is hilarious, and it's a big part of what makes the show funny. Even though he complains a lot, Jeffrey is really loyal to the Banks family. He takes his job seriously and always does a great job. He's dedicated to keeping the house running smoothly. Joseph Marcel, the actor we all remember as the witty butler Jeffrey from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, has a life story that's anything but ordinary. Marcel is like a real-life adventurer. He's done everything from being an Olympic runner to sparring with Chuck Norris. These diverse experiences have shaped him into the fascinating person he is today. It's no wonder he portrayed Jeffrey so convincingly. The character had a mysterious past, and Marcel brought that same depth and adaptability to the role, handling the Banks family's chaos with ease. But Marcel's talents don't stop at TV. He's also made his mark in movies like The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind and Return to Zero. And if that wasn't impressive enough, he's taken on classic roles with the Royal Shakespeare Company and the Globe Theatre, performing in iconic plays like King Lear and Othello. So, the next time you think of Jeffrey the Butler, remember Joseph Marcel, an actor with a rich and varied life that goes far beyond the screen. Jeffrey Butler played by Joseph Marcel when he was 42 years old, and now he is 77 years old. Number 7. Daphne Reed as Vivian Banks. Aunt Viv is the ultimate cheerleader for the Banks kids, offering support and guidance as they navigate mischief and everyday challenges. But she's not one to sugarcoat things. Her honest and direct approach is a breath of fresh air. We can all appreciate some straight talk, right? However, Aunt Viv is more than just a source of tough love. She embodies ambition and a go-getter attitude. She doesn't sit around waiting for things to happen. She takes charge and pursues her dreams with determination. Aunt Viv sends a powerful message to viewers of all ages. Take control of your life and make your dreams a reality. Poised, charming, and a natural in front of the camera, Daphne Reed made her mark as a TV lead and host, often working alongside her husband, actor-producer Tim Reed. The pair is perhaps best known for their collaboration on the critically acclaimed sitcom Frank's Place, CBS, 1987 to 88, a sophisticated and nuanced exploration of African-American life, which, despite its success, had a regrettably short run. Before stepping into the world of television, Daphne made history as Northwestern University's first black homecoming queen. Her grace and beauty caught the attention of the Eileen Ford modeling agency, leading to appearances in numerous magazines and even landing her on the cover of Glamour. This exposure opened doors to TV commercials, and soon, acting lessons with Robert Hooks, the co-founder of the Negro Ensemble Company, followed. Daphne made her acting debut in an off-Broadway production of The Skin of Our Teeth while still honing her craft at the workshop. Not long after, she began landing TV guest spots on popular shows like Cagney and Lacey, Hill Street Blues, and WKRP in Cincinnati, gradually building a solid career in television. Vivian Banks played by Daphne Reed when she was 45 years old, and now she is 77 years old. Number 8. Ross Baggley as Nicky Banks. Nicky's the kind of friend you'd want by your side. He's selfless and caring, always putting others first. He's like a little beacon of kindness, spreading joy wherever he goes. Sure, Nicky isn't perfect. He can be a bit loud and sometimes even a little arrogant. But those are just small things. At the end of the day, Nicky's a big-hearted guy who brings happiness to everyone around him. He's the kind of friend who makes life better. Ross Baggley, the notably adorable child actor, first charmed audiences in the 1994 film The Little Rascals, where he played the memorable character Buckwheat. His journey into showbiz began unexpectedly when a talent manager spotted him during a choir performance at the First AME Church in Los Angeles. This led to his first big break, a national TV commercial for a popular breakfast cereal. Baggley didn't stop there. He soon found himself on the set of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air during the 1994-95 season, where he played Nicholas Nicky Banks. As the youngest member of the Banks family, Baggley's character became the perfect pint-sized sidekick to his cousin, Will the Fresh Prince Smith, adding even more heart and humor to the show. But Ross didn't just stop with childhood fame. He kept his acting career going strong through his teenage years, with memorable roles in movies like Eye for an Eye and the blockbuster Independence Day. He even popped up on TV with a role on Judging Amy. After a break from the spotlight, Ross made a comeback in 2015, diving into the world of independent horror films. It's clear that his acting skills have only sharpened over the years. Nicky Banks played by Ross Baggley when he was 6 years old, and now he is 37 years old. Number 9. DJ Jazzy Jeff, as Jazz has a special talent for testing everyone's patience, especially Uncle Phil's, Will's, and even Hillary's on occasion. Getting kicked out of the Banks' house is practically a rite of passage for this guy. Remember that hilarious time he tried to outsmart Uncle Phil by claiming he couldn't be thrown out since he was already outside? Classic Jazz move. But Uncle Phil wasn't having any of it and promptly showed him the door anyway. Even his love life was a challenge. His date with Hillary? Let's just say she wasn't exactly thrilled about the whole thing. Jazz may not always make the best choices, but you gotta love his persistence, even if it is a little misguided at times. DJ Jazzy Jeff, who played the lovable Jazz on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, really made his mark on the show. As Will Smith's best friend, Jazz brought plenty of laughs with his hilarious crush on Hillary and his epic run-ins with Uncle Phil. Classic. After Fresh Prince, DJ Jazzy Jeff decided to focus more on music rather than acting. He's been busy creating amazing soundtracks for movies and TV shows. Even though you might not see him on screen as much these days, his passion for music is going strong. He's been releasing his own tracks and working as a producer, showing that he's all about the music. In 2010, DJ Jazzy Jeff and Mick, formerly known as Mick Boogie, joined forces to create the Summertime Mixtape series. These mixes drop every summer. In 2013, DJ Jazzy Jeff reunited with Will Smith on The Graham Norton Show. That same year, he launched Vinyl Destination, a web series showcasing his DJ gigs from around the globe. He also shared his insights in Paul Stenning's book Success, By Those Who've Made It. In 2015, he added his scratching skills to the movie Straight Outta Compton. In 2017, DJ Jazzy Jeff and Will Smith rocked Europe with shows at the MTV Summer Blast Music Festival in Croatia and the Livewire Festival in Blackpool. This year, he's on tour with New Kids on the Block and Paula Abdul as part of the Magic Summer Tour. Jazz played by DJ Jazzy when he was 35 years old, and now he is 60 years old. Number 10. Nia Long as Lisa Wilks. Lisa Wilks possesses a rare and captivating presence that fills the room with an electric energy. It's as if she has an invisible force field that draws you in and holds your attention captive. Her charm isn't fleeting, but rather a slow burn that ignites a quiet fire within those around her. Nia Long's career took off after her memorable appearance as Lisa Wilks on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Her portrayal of Will Smith's love interest brought a new dimension to the show, and their chemistry was undeniable. Although their characters faced challenges and ultimately didn't make it to the altar, their relationship left a lasting impression on viewers. Following her success on Fresh Prince, Nia Long continued to captivate audiences with her versatile performances. She starred in a variety of television shows, including ER, Moshe, Empire, and NCIS Los Angeles. Her ability to seamlessly transition between dramatic and comedic roles showcased her versatility as an actress. On the big screen, Nia Long has delivered consistently strong performances. Her roles in films like Soul Food, The Best Man, and The Banker have solidified her reputation as a talented and sought-after actress. Her ability to bring depth and nuance to her characters has resonated with audiences and critics alike. Outside of acting, Nia is a motivational speaker and volunteers at the Sterling Children's Home in Barbados. She was in a relationship with former NBA player Ime Udoka since 2010, and they have a son together. Nia also has an older son from a previous relationship. The couple was engaged but split in 2022 following a public scandal involving Udoka. Lisa Wilks played by Nia Long when she was 21 years old, and now she is 54 years old. Number 11. Vernie Watson as Viola Vi Smith Vi, Will's mom, is a tough yet loving woman. She and her sister Vivian have had their differences, but when Vi realizes Will needs a better opportunity in life, she takes action. It's worth mentioning that Vi played a crucial role in Vivian's upbringing and even got her her first art supplies. As for Will himself, he's a cool cat, maybe a bit too full of himself at times, but there's no denying his quick wit and charm. He loves to mess with his cousins, but deep down, you know it's all out of love and a playful spirit. Vernie Watson Johnson, a versatile character actress, has had a remarkable and lengthy career in television. She's perhaps best known to many as Viola Vi Smith, Will Smith's mother on the hit sitcom The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, NBC 1990-96. Her role brought depth and warmth to the show, making her a memorable part of many viewers' lives. In addition to her work on The Fresh Prince, Watson Johnson has had a significant career in animation voice acting. She's lent her voice to a variety of beloved shows, including Captain Caveman and the Teen Angels, Laugh Olympics, A Pup Named Scooby-Doo, and Animaniacs. Her vocal talents also appear in Batman, the animated series, Superman, the animated series Batman Beyond, and the film The Ant Bully. Beyond her acting career, she made headlines in 2005 when she served as a witness for the defense during the second trial of Michael Jackson on child molestation charges. This appearance added a new dimension to her public persona, showcasing her involvement in high-profile legal matters. As a voice actress, she's had a long and impressive career with Hanna-Barbera Productions and Warner Brothers Animation. You might remember her from shows like Captain Caveman and the Teen Angels, Laugh Olympics, A Pup Named Scooby-Doo, and Animaniacs. She's also voiced characters in Batman, the animated series, Superman, the animated series, and Batman Beyond. Her voice even graced the feature film The Ant Bully and various video games. She also made a guest appearance as Janice on the 9th episode of Peacock's reimagining of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Viola Smith was played by Vernie Watson when she was 41 years old, and now she is 74 years old. Number 12. Tyra Banks as Jackie Ames. Jackie, played by the iconic Tyra Banks, is a force to be reckoned with. She landed a basketball scholarship at UCLA, which takes her from her hometown to the sunny shores of California. With her tough attitude and quick wit, Jackie isn't afraid to speak her mind or give you a run for your money. When she arrives, she's got a bit of history with Will, which adds a layer of complexity to her interactions. Initially, there seems to be some chemistry between her and Carlton, but as the story unfolds, it becomes clear that Jackie and Will might just be on a path to something more. Tyra Banks, one of the world's most celebrated supermodels of the 1990s and beyond, has far exceeded the traditional expectations for someone with her stunning looks. She carved out a multifaceted career as a television producer and host, showing the world there's more to her than just her modeling achievements. Banks made history as the first African-American model to grace the covers of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue and the Victoria's Secret catalog, making waves in the fashion world with her groundbreaking success. Though she dipped her toes into acting, including a memorable role on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Banks truly found her stride as the creator and original host of America's Next Top Model and The Tyra Banks Show. America's Next Top Model became a top-rated guilty pleasure with its blend of high drama and model-searching excitement, while The Tyra Banks Show stood out for its heartfelt approach to issues like body image and gender roles. Even after stepping down from hosting Top Model in 2015, Banks continued to make waves with her philanthropic work and on-screen presence. Her dedication to empowering young women has earned her a place in the media elite, alongside her idol Oprah Winfrey, showcasing her impact as a powerful and influential figure. Jackie Ames was played by Tyra Banks when she was 20 years old, and now she is 50 years old. Number 13. Jennifer Lewis, as Aunt Helen is the third daughter in the family, and she's a lot of fun. She's always making jokes, especially at Philip's expense. She's married to Lester, and they have a son, Bobby. Helen's one of Will's aunts, and she's always there to support him. She's got a great sense of humor and a contagious laugh. She's always up for a good time and knows how to make everyone around her feel happy. Helen's also a great listener and always has a shoulder to cry on. She's the kind of aunt you can always count on, no matter what. Jennifer Lewis, often dubbed the Black Mother of Hollywood, has built a legendary career portraying strong, nurturing maternal figures on screen. Born in St. Louis, Missouri in 1957, she began her journey in theater at Webster University before making her mark in New York. Her Broadway debut in E.B. led to joining Bette Midler's backing band, the Staggering Harlots, performing with Midler on various HBO specials and in Beaches, 1988. Switching gears to acting, Lewis first appeared as a judge in Red Heat and a backup singer in Sister Act. Her role as college dean in A Different World and Aunt Helen in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air established her as a versatile talent. Her breakout role came with her portrayal of Tina Turner's mother in What's Love Got to Do with It, a performance that solidified her reputation. Lewis continued to bring depth to her roles with standout performances in Poetic Justice, The Meteor Man, Panther, Dead Presidents, and The Preacher's Wife. She also broke new ground as the first actress to play an African-American lesbian character in the legal drama Courthouse. Vernie Watson Johnson has experienced a rich personal life alongside her accomplished career. She was first married to Joe Duckett from 1976 to 1977. Her second marriage was to photographer Van Johnson, with whom she shared a life from 1979 until 1991. The couple has 2 children together, a daughter named Sunday Genia Johnson, born in 1983, and a son named Josh, born in 1987. In 2005, Watson Johnson found herself in the public eye for a different reason when she served as a witness in Michael Jackson's child molestation trial. Despite the challenges, she continued to maintain her career and personal life with grace. Aunt Helen was played by Jennifer Lewis when she was 42 years old, and now she is 74 years old. We just had a blast with the Fresh Prince crew. Who was your favorite character, Will, Carlton, or someone else? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more classic sitcom throwbacks. See you next time.